It's the... Come on, you guys gotta sing this with me, alright?
No.
Come on, no, we gotta start a theme song!
No.
Alright, come on, right?
No.
We can do it like the old Blues Brothers, right?
No.
It's the Draconian Podcast. Come on, that'd be great.
It's the Draconian Podcast with Jared, Joe, and Christian!
Okay,
There you go.
That was a bit excessive. Don't you think?
That was a bit excessive, Joe. You jackass. The viewers are probably...
It's a podcast!
Their ears are probably bleeding right now. Anyway, so now you know our names. You know if you actually bother to listen to what Joe was saying, or if you could even understand. Anyway, Jesus Christ, Joe. No need to scream.
I'm literally a pain in the ass.
Inside voices, children.
I'm tempted to take away the crush. I'm tempted to, honestly.
Anyway, so Jared is our new guest right now. Brad's away.
What?
And
Bird is away.
Plus, we don't like Bird.
No.
So, what else?
He's away selling crystal meth.
You're surprised?
Seems
No.
legit. That seems
Yeah.
totally legit.
Of course it is.
I have his name as Heisenberg under my contacts.
Why do you... Never mind. I don't want to know. Too long of an explanation. Anyway.
Just don't bother. Let's go with it.
Anyway, let's start with some topics. Well, what do you guys think of The Walking Dead Sunday?
Walking Dead. The ending was amazing.
The ending was so good. I loved it.
They ended the one story a little too quick for me, in my opinion. I think they could have had it go on a little bit longer.
The story?
The Merle, Daryl, they could have had that probably go on another...
Yeah, but you know how many people were pissed that they left? They wanted them back, like, quickly.
Yeah.
But then there was one person on Facebook who commented, if you want to see Daryl so much, go watch fucking Boondock Saints.
Boondock Saints?
Yeah, he was in Boondock Saints.
Oh, he was?
Yeah, he was one of the main characters, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I thought the ending was good, and, I mean...
It was unexpected, and it worked great.
I mean, with the Daryl and Merle thing, the thing is, whatever. I mean, he's still going to be in the group. That's going to create even more tension.
No, they're going to kick him out. I'm calling it. I'm calling it now.
Well, not now. They have to use him. They need him because the governor's
Or they'll
coming.
kill him.
The governor's coming. I'd like to see that. I don't think Rick is that hard.
Kind of agree with Brad or Bird, whatever you want to call him.
Just call him Big Bird.
Big Bird, okay. I just want to see the governor with his eye patch, not that stupid cloth.
He gets it in like a later episode. I remember he gets it in a preview. I saw him with the eye patch when he was talking to Rick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's probably going to be like the second to last episode of the season.
Second to last? No, that
the
is
last.
going to be the last.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? I'm pissed because the assault on the prison isn't going to be this season. I got to wait another 6 or 5 months for the assault.
Now I haven't.
No, I won't be here.
But October.
No. Yeah.
I'll be getting my ass whipped.
But I haven't read the comics. You've seen the synopsis. And after the governor's whatever, is there another big person or like a group that's their enemy, like big person? Cause
After the governor?
Because like I don't know who it is. Don't tell me who it is. But I told you what was spoiled for me, and I'm not gonna mention what the spoiler is because Jared doesn't read the comics either. So.
And we don't want to spoil it for reviews. So what you're asking is if there's another group like the
Like,
governor that threatens them.
Is there a group or a person like the governor that threatens them?
I can give you a name if you want.
Sure.
Tell me. I'll give you the group. I won't give you the name of the person.
But it's a group, not just a person like the governor.
It's not just a person. It's a group. I'll give you the group. I'll give you the group name. They're called the Saviors.
Okay.
They're called the Saviors.
Answer one question to me. Are they cannibals?
No.
No? Okay.
No, the cannibals were only in like the beginning of the comics.
Oh, okay.
They had to.
Well, because did you know that in the show Dale his stomach was ripped. In the comics, he was eaten by cannibals.
He was eaten by
the cannibals, he was eaten by comics.
No. See, Dale was bitten in the comics, but he went away from the group because he didn't want to turn, and I don't think he wanted to be killed either. And then he got ambushed by the cannibals. So the cannibals are like eating him and stuff.
Oh yeah, spoiler alert for comic book readers.
Yeah, you might want to stop at that part. Anyway, so they're eating him, and it's like, hey, Dale's like, hey, guess what? What? It's like, what's up? Oh, you see, I've been bitten by a zombie, so you're still eating me with zombie blood inside me, and that really pisses him off.
So does it make did one person eat him?
No, it was like 3, I think.
Oh, did they eat him alive?
Yeah, they ate him alive.
Oh.
Ow.
He passed out though, and then he woke up in the middle of it, and he's like, "What the hell's going on?" He's like, "Oh, we're eating you."
How the fuck do you wake up from being eaten?
But
why would you not faint after seeing people eating your
remember
innards?
How would you wake up?
It's like You can't do it. Only Brad can do that. He tried to do burp, folks. Didn't really work that well.
I did burp though, just not as burp.
not like Brad.
Audible.
Holy
This wasn't
shit.
audible.
Well, it probably was. I mean, if you look at the little waves right there.
Yeah.
No, but remember in the beginning of the show when Rick first he gets hit in the head with a shovel by the black guy and his kid? Does he ever meet them again in the comics?
Excuse me. Yes.
He
yes,
does.
He does.
What about remember before they go to Herschel's farm, that Mexican guy and like his black wife leave or whatever? Remember that dude that helped him and when they first were held up in the store?
Okay, real quick before you go any further, I'm going to tell you all that you need to skip to the next section if you don't want any spoilers and you read the comics, or if you're in the TV series, it's like, oh, it's going to be in the TV. It probably won't, because they'll probably change it. Anyway, what I was saying.
Welcome to television.
So yeah. Fast forward. I'll put up an annotation of what time we stopped talking about it.
Yeah, anyway, so no, the Mexican family, I don't think, they were in the TV series. They weren't in the comics.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't really care about them anymore.
Yeah.
They were nice, but, they're gone.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm an idiot.
Why?
You said the Mexican
Mexican
guy
family.
and his... For some reason...
I hope.
For some reason, all I could think of was, what's her name from the game? Did you meet them, on the train? What's their name?
Oh, he's not there yet, so.
You know who I'm...
Yeah, those two people.
Yeah, those are... That's what I thought you were talking about.
Okay, I haven't...
No, because I'm talking about the show, the Mexican dude and the...
We're talking about the show.
I know, but you made me think of that because they were...
Speaking of which, I am on episode 4 of The Walking Dead. I'm going to beat it soon.
Episode 4.
Catch up!
I'm playing... Do you know how many
It's
games
the
I got
game,
left?
it's
I
the
gotta beat
game.
Dead Space 3.
Would it be considered a spoiler if we talk about Dead Space 2, or is it way too
Dead
old?
Space 2.
I haven't played it yet. I give a shit.
Okay.
As long as we don't talk about the plot.
That's why I was asking.
This is like 2 or 3 years old. Yeah. As long as we don't talk about the plot, I don't think he'll care.
Yeah, I can give him my copy when we get back.
I mean, what did
Well,
you
I'm still beating Dead Space 1.
Did you want to talk about the story?
I was going to talk about those fucking stalkers. I
Oh,
hate those things. I still hate those things so much.
They're like zombie ostriches.
No, they're more like velociraptors from Jurassic
Zombie
Park.
That's
from
better.
Jurassic Park.
That's a lot better. They're a pain in the ass. They're in the third one too. They're even worse in the snow when it's like the blizzard's coming. They're like,
Clever girl.
Wait, they're like what?
they're in the snow and they go when they charge at you. It's really fucking weird, Joe.
Line gun is still my favorite thing to use against those.
The line gun, you need to keep
or the Ripper.
You need to keep that.
Or the Ripper.
You need to keep the line gun because the line gun is great. It's not in the third one, sadly. Actually, no, you can build it.
This episode of the Draconian Podcast brought to you by the Dead Space Peng Treasure.
This episode is brought to you by Fleshlight. Fleshlight. Go fuck yourself. Anyway.
That's Gus's line.
Fuck off. Anyway.
Fucking Peng.
Well, I really...
What is that? What is it?
It's like a little statue. No one knows what it's a little statue.
How do you find it? Is it hard to
In
find?
Dead Space 2, it's on the second disc. It's one of the first areas you go to on the second disc.
What about Dead Space 1?
I think it's when you first get face to face with Nicole.
What is that? There's an achievement in Dead Space 1 where it says zero grav basketball.
Oh, yeah!
Oh, there's a game in that. There's a game.
Yeah, there's a game in
There's
the
like a
ship.
basketball
There's a game in
game.
the ship where you play basketball.
Is it early on?
It's
Yeah.
like later. It's a little. It's,
It's
like
a little
midway.
late.
It's a little
It's like-
midway through.
midway.
Something like that.
I'm on chapter 7. Have I missed it or have I seen it?
You'll know it when you see it.
You'll know when you see
But
it.
no, wait.
know
Is
it.
it required to get through the game?
No.
You have to. Well, you have. I think you can go in there.
You can go in there. It's like an option.
Oh, okay.
Trust me.
There's stuff in there.
There'll
There's
be another
ammo and
room.
stuff in there.
But no, I don't.
It's also those little baby things that have the little.
I love getting one node, finding one door that requires one node, and you walk in, there's like 10 ruby semiconductors.
Or 2 power nodes.
Yeah.
But yeah, back to our earlier topic. I really like this episode of The Walking Dead. I'm looking forward to the next one.
Totally.
But
Yeah.
it's like,
I have to watch it the morning after.
why? Oh right. Never mind.
What?
What were you gonna say?
What did you think I was gonna say?
I thought you were gonna say something about the surgery.
What?
No, I could watch. No, it's because I gotta watch the Oscars.
Oh right, the Oscars are on.
I just hit myself in the
And
eyes.
they're on, and the Walking Dead's on in the middle of that, and I don't want to. I want to see them both, and I don't like watching award shows when they're not live. So
Well, why don't you just tell me? How about I'm gonna be watching The Walking Dead. How about you just text me the next day the winners and shit?
okay,
Because it saved me a lot of trouble of having to go over the internet and be like, who won the Oscars?
yeah.
But no,
I want to know the results too.
yeah, right. The Walking Dead video game is really true to the dark storyline it has, to the overall series. But let's move on to a different topic. Like
One more thing about the game. There's a heavy decision you have to make.
Totally.
It's like really early on in I think it's the last episode. It's really, really early on in the next episode.
Okay. So let's talk about something that everybody probably wants us to talk about right now. Well,
What?
Sony had a conference and they revealed
PS4.
They revealed the PlayStation 4.
That fucking conference was
How
awesome.
long did the conference go?
2 hours.
2 hours?
It was so worth it. Every minute was something I was like, and not even. I didn't give a shit. I
They
don't give
can't
a,
see your face.
Let's just say he's got a troll.
I'm just like
a giant troll face.
like no, not a troll
He's
face,
excited.
like
He's
an
excited.
orgasm face.
Ermagerd face. Okay.
No, but seriously, hang on. Let me check my list because I think that's all I wrote on my list for stuff like that.
Right.
Okay, let me talk about the spec. Did you watch it?
No.
Did you?
We'll
You
talk-
didn't watch it?
No, I watched the trailers.
I know
No, but
I
I'm
know
saying
that-
you didn't watch the conference because there's no trailers for the specs of the system.
I know.
Oh, no.
I know the controller's got a touchscreen on it.
I'll read the specs. I'll read about the specs tomorrow.
That's all I know about it.
What did the design look like? Final design?
There's no design.
Oh!
They
They have
didn't
a
show the
controller.
system.
They have a
They just
controller.
showed the controller.
Fucking.
I might get.
I don't care.
PS4 is supposed to be backwards compatible with PS3, isn't it?
Yeah, it's backwards compatible with PS3, PS2, and you can play PS1 games over cloud.
Thank God. Thank God.
What's
I might
one
get
feature
PS4.
about the PS4 that's
I
freaking
might get
awesome? If your friend has a game that you have, if they've beaten a certain area in a game and the system will be able to tell, your friend could be online on PlayStation Network and you could literally, while they're on the dashboard, they don't even need to have the disc in. You could say, I'm stuck on this part of the game. You can have them jump onto your screen and do the game for you.
Fuck. Dude, that's awesome.
That's cool.
Like I could be like, like I'm playing like for example, like the new Killzone. Oh, I can't get past this this alien boss or whatever they fight. Dude, you've beaten it. Help me. I'll invite you. Invite. They take over your controller and they do it from their house and they beat it for you.
That's
fucking
cool.
awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
What do you think the most impressive spec of the PlayStation 4 is that you heard?
Touchscreen controller.
I'm trying. I
Medium
gotta.
has
I'm
that,
trying to
though.
remember a lot of it.
I mean, the first thing that pops into your head.
Probably that.
PS1
There's
backwards
stuff a lot
compatibility.
better though.
PS1 backwards compatibility.
No, they didn't. They
All I
didn't.
need.
They didn't even say anything about the backwards compatibility. It's on the Wikipedia page for the system where it says it.
Wikipedia. Answer to all questions.
But I'm trying to think of one more. The graphics card and the audio thing are PC ones. They're not console made ones, so they'll be running on PC graphics and stuff.
All right.
I love my PC.
It'll be a hard drive. Probably they didn't even say Blu-ray, but it's definitely going to be Blu-ray.
External, internal hard drive.
Intern. I don't know. They didn't say. It was a hard disk drive though.
Probably internal then.
Yes, they're not going to do external. They never do external. But it'll. And they said the system. They're trying to make the system as social as possible. Like.
All right.
Like the PS3, how it doesn't have parties like the Xbox did. They have that and even more. And just,
Fine.
they'll have a feature on the system where you can
stupid text.
they'll have an app built into the system where you can create your own video games on the system.
All right. That's cool. What did you think of the games?
They all look pretty solid. No, like one of them was called Drive Club. Normally, I don't care about driving games, but this driving game was actually really cool. It's mostly like a social thing. You could literally like. I was looking at the it's all not first person, but you can customize your own car. It moves and feels like a car, and like the effects of like the the effects of the graphics onto the like car. For example, like if your car back seat is dirty, like the velvet or whatever fabric you have on it is dirty, you can wipe it off and the graphics will process and make it look shiny new. And the details of the fabric are like none of these current gen systems could ever do.
That's awesome. That's
HD.
amazing.
HD.
One game I didn't check out while I was looking at the trailers was the Deep Down one. Was that any good?
Deep Down. I had that written. Deep Down. That's Capcom. Yeah, their Panther Ray engine. Deep Down, it's like a medieval sword fighting game.
So Dragon's Dogma.
It's kind of like
Kind of, but the trailer was boring, but I don't know about the gameplay.
what is it? Is it kind of like what's that game called? Chivalry for the PC.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, Capcom's new engine for the PS4 is called the Panther Ray engine.
Interesting.
And then Square Enix's engine is just called Square Enix engine.
Okay.
And the
creative.
the lead director of Final Fantasy games at Square Enix announced that at E3 they're going to make an announcement for a new Final Fantasy game, like new, not the ones already announced, like the new 13 or freaking
Versus.
or I don't or Versus. Like it's literally going to be new. So
All right,
who
that's
knows
good.
what it'll be?
Like when I didn't check out Watch Dogs either. How did that look on the PS4?
Yeah, it's Oh my god. Oh, Watch Dogs. I was trying to think for a minute. That game looks awesome.
I like the demo of it at E3 a lot.
The demo at E3 didn't grab my attention, but then when I saw this one, this is what happened in the trailer, and it grabbed my attention. The dude's walking, whoever the main character's guy's name is. He's walking. A dude's talking on his phone. He pulls out his phone, looks at the dude, and it says, bank account hacked.
Yeah,
that immediately when I saw, and then he goes to an ATM hacked. He took all the dude's money, and as soon as I saw that, I'm like,
yeah, that was it.
Cops were about to hit him,
Joe,
and then he freaking...
Joe, they did that same thing at E3. That was the same demo. They just did it for the PS4.
Better graphics.
Yeah, it was like they're also doing The Witcher 3 for PS4. They were told to keep hush down on the whole what other systems besides PC are you bringing The Witcher to? But I don't blame them either. Would you really want to be the one to spoil about the next generation?
That wasn't...
I still love my PC.
When they advertised Watch Dogs at E3, that's not the video I saw. I saw the gameplay video of when he was in that nightclub.
Yeah, that's the one I saw.
The one that they showed wasn't that. It was daytime and outside. It was completely different. He was running from the cops.
Okay, different one then.
Yeah.
I didn't... the Killzone one? You know, Killzone Shadowfall, I'm really curious to see where they go from Killzone 3, but... The shooting, I just hope the controls...
I don't like the Killzone 2 controls. They totally improved them in Killzone 3. The controls were fine.
Killzone 3... Killzone 3 was fucking fun, but I want to see where they go with...
It's just like, I don't know how the story's going to go, but as soon as I saw the city, I'm like, this system's beautiful. I mean, I know they may be doing that just like, to get you hyped up, but I don't care. That's.
I want to play it first. I'm not gonna say anything until I play it. Jared, did you ever play a Killzone game?
I've never played a PS3.
All right, no, but you never played like Killzone 1 on PS2 or anything? No?
The last PlayStation system I had was a PSP.
They're the one.
And then before that, I had a PS1.
Do you know what Killzone is?
I know what Killzone is.
Okay, but
I mean, this feature with the PS4 won't matter to us because we don't have a Vita, but it's cool for other people. You can it's kind of like the Wii U. If like they said, if you have a Vita and like say you're a parent and your kids want to use the TV, you can literally play like a PS4 game and like switch the screen onto your Vita and play it in another room. If you can't use the TV, you're playing your PS4 on.
You know, another game I saw. Well, what was it? It was Killzone, Shadowfall.
I have all the games written down.
Infamous, Second Son.
There was Killzone, Shadowfall, Drive Club, Infamous, Second Son, Deep Down, Watch Dogs, Diablo 3, and Destiny.
Well, Diablo 3, you know,
it's cool for people who don't have good PCs.
Diablo 3 I've always wanted to play. Jared, you play your PC game,
I don't play MMOs. The only one I have is League of Legends, which I think I've played.
You should try Old Republic. It's free to play.
I might get Old Republic then. Well, I've played League of Legends probably 3 times with our one mutual friend.
Well, Diablo 3 is like from Blizzard Entertainment. They made
World of Warcraft.
Yeah. It's good when it's cool because now people who don't have high-end PCs can play it.
The whole angel and demon mythology that they put into that game makes me really want to buy it.
Which is the one thing that Far Cry didn't do for the PC thing, where if you wanted to play Far Cry to its best potential, you had to have a kick-ass PC.
On Far Cry?
Far Cry
PC?
3. Far Cry 3 had to have a kick-ass
to change the subject for a second to Far Cry. It's fun. But I would have enjoyed Far Cry 3's co-op a lot more if you could free roam and not just set missions.
I know, I was so pissed when I did co-op, and I'm like, why are we not free roam?
Because you ever play games where it's like, it's like there's a single player, and then it's like there's a co-op, but in the co-op there's different characters.
Yeah, I want to go fuck up
Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto. Yeah. Like I would love
Grand Theft Auto 4. Only difference is Grand Theft Auto 4 still has sandbox.
Me and Christian go after Voss. No, we got to play as a British dude, a black lady, and get back money from a ship.
I want to go into a fucking enemy camp and destroy them.
I tried the level editor on Far Cry. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, level editor. It's like the engine, but not a lot really. Just like a sneak peek of the level editor. Destiny. Well, you know,
I have to see more of it.
I've seen the trailer. I'd like to see more of it, but right now it looks like a combination of Mass Effect and Halo.
Yeah.
Jared, have you seen it yet?
I love Halo.
Destiny. All right, we'll show it to you.
I know what it is though. I know that Destiny is Bungie's latest title now that 343 owns the Halo franchise.
It's literally what they said.
It's pretty much supposed to be like
you create your own character, and
you get a power suit.
Kind of, and you help save the. I don't know. But that's also because when you take a company like that is known for one thing and is big for that one thing, it's hard for the fans to get into another thing because they'll want it to be up to the standards of that. Like, there's a lot of people who say Destiny looks good, But me, I'm still in the state where it doesn't live up to Halo for me, so I still got to see more.
Don't say that yet. Play it first, and then you can decide.
Yeah.
But it's like I said, to me, it's Mass Effect and Halo put together. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying that's what it looks like to me. I mean, I'll play it and I'll see if I like it or not. But it's a matter of that, like how the controls feel. It's first person, so let's just see how that works out. But the trailer looked okay, I guess. They did talk about it. I was hoping for some more actual gameplay, but they just talked about how...
Yeah, it was only like concept art and stuff.
They were just talking about the concept art and be like, we are innovating the genre.
And they were like, we wanted to move from Halo and make something even better. And I'm like,
it's like, how about instead of talking about what you're doing, you actually show us what you're doing? Because actions speak louder than words, guys.
One thing that never made sense to me was EA and Ubisoft forcing you to have an online code in order to play the multiplayer.
They did that for Dead Space 2.
It makes... Yeah, I got mine used. I really didn't. And plus, no one plays the multiplayer for Dead Space 2. Dead Space
It was
3
fun. It was fun while it lasted.
Because you could play as necromorphs.
It was fun while it lasted, yeah.
But then we have Ubisoft doing it for Far Cry and Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Just, why?
People don't like paying the extra money to play multiplayer, but their explanation is... It's because if you buy it used, GameStop's getting all the money. Whereas if you buy it new, GameStop doesn't get any of the money, and the developer gets the money they deserve.
Did they ever say if the PlayStation 4 will support used games or not?
Oh yeah, it will, and it doesn't require all online connectivity like the Xbox is.
Thank you, Jesus.
If it did, you do know that if it did require you couldn't buy used games, so many people would get.
They also said,
everyone would.
If you they make it so like if you download a game on the PS4, you can have the game one. Like for example. Say if like Sonic Adventure 2 didn't come out on the Xbox Live Arcade or any other systems it came out on re-released. Say if it came out on the PS4. You download it, with it being 1% done, you can play it while it's downloading at its full thing.
What?
So you could get like, for example,
genius!
if Resident Evil 7 came out on the PS4 and there was a digital copy, you could start playing the full-ass game at 2% download.
Eureka!
And play it as it's downloading.
Eureka! I love Sony.
Xbox can't even download an expansion pack without you.
And like Xbox lets you download stuff while you're playing a game, but if you go on connect to Xbox Live, if you go to multiplayer while downloading something, turns it off. PlayStation 4 is having a chip in it to where even if you're playing a multiplayer game, you can still download a shit ton of stuff. And say if there's a game coming out, like say if you download a bunch of games that are the same genre or the same type of game, the PlayStation 4 is going to be able to know your likes. So say you're playing like Uncharted and you're like, oh, I'm into that new Tomb Raider. Your PlayStation will most likely already have it downloaded before you even click the buy button.
Damn.
Does anyone know if the new Tomb Raider is coming out for Xbox? Like the new one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it pre-ordered.
Yeah,
I have it fully pre-ordered.
Yeah.
And it's the first Tomb Raider that's rated M.
Let me know how it is.
Oh yeah, totally. It comes out in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, my birthday's in April.
March 5th.
That's also what I'm getting Dead Space 3.
Oh yeah, nice. One of the games I wasn't too crazy about for PlayStation 4 was Infamous Second Son. I mean, when Joe told me about this, I was like, I don't really see why you would want to continue that after the second one ended.
I found out it's because it goes based off the bad ending.
You can't do
That's
that,
a problem
though.
with games with multiple endings.
You can't do that, though. No, the thing is, the second one, it ends up with the first Infamous, the bad ending and the good ending, you could continue. You could continue into a sequel. Whereas Infamous 2, you could only continue if you did the bad ending. But
it makes no sense to me how a game that has multiple endings. I'm gonna, like you're saying with Infamous, even the new Black Ops, it has new Black Ops. I guess you could call it Black Ops.
Remind me to say something about that after you say.
Oh dear God, I'm curious now.
It was a Reddit
But how it
post.
has. Oh dear God, how it has the multiple endings. How you can have the one. I'm not even gonna bother because everyone's played it by now. Everyone and their dog has played that game by now. Where you can either kill or spare Menendez, kill or spare the Admiral, and all that other stuff. You could just. It has multiple endings. How can they? I don't even know what they're gonna do if Treyarch plans on making a Black Ops 3.
Jared,
Oh dear God.
there was a Reddit post where it was an image.
Reddit.
At the top of the first image was a shooter. The bottom image was like Dragon Souls or Dark Souls, I mean. And the image with the shooter on it says, "Action shooters has 6 endings. Most RPGs has 1 ending."
All right.
Logic.
Like,
Video game logic.
okay, so back to Infamous. See, the thing is, when I was reading an article about it, what they said is it's 7 years after the incident with Cole. I don't know what they said about you. Did they literally say it continues from the bad ending? Or, like, how do you know?
Same thing with how I found out about the backwards compatibility of the...
Wikipedia.
No, not Wikipedia. There was an article that somebody posted on a comment to YouTube. I forget what the link was, but it was like the developers talking about it after the conference, because since they already announced that they could start talking about it. But I can understand if it doesn't have an ending to make another game. But what is it like? For example, if I liked a movie, I hate it when movies have unnecessary sequels or any other content. But I feel like if I like a game so much, like, for example, I love Resident Evil, I wouldn't care if they made a Resident Evil 12. It's still Resident Evil, and I like the gameplay.
Yeah.
I like, for example, like,
You can
I didn't play
with Resident Evil, though.
Resident Evil.
What I mean is, for me, even if a game has an ending where you could end it there, like, for example, Red vs. Blue, it could have perfectly ended there. No, they're still going to do it because they can.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, like, maybe the new Infamous may not be as good as the old ones because we've only seen that one trailer. But it doesn't make sense to the endings of the second one. But it's Infamous. I'm glad they're because it's Infamous. I don't care if it doesn't have a good ending to make another one, but it's Infamous.
A lot of fans aren't going to be happy.
No, I saw the comment. People are so excited about it.
So I just don't see the point because we can't. That is a stupid excuse to make a sequel to a game that doesn't need a sequel.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
That makes you a greedy.
Hey,
that says you're a greedy, selfish bastard who just wants money.
Well, hey, at least they're not doing it to the point where it's still Cole. At least they're doing a new character with a fresh story.
Yeah, they're rebooting it. Yeah, that's so much
like
better.
Gears of War Judgment, how it's not going to be Marcus, it's going to be Baird.
Yeah, well, yeah. No.
Well, that would have made sense if it was Marcus. I don't know about the Baird thing, but...
But it's like, the thing is, I would... The good ending, it's like, you can't continue from that. That was perfectly fine. The bad ending, I wouldn't want to continue from that, because who would honestly want to? I want to know how the fuck that guy is alive if it actually does continue from the good ending. How he's alive. If it continues from either ending, how the fuck is he still alive either way?
But then again,
How is there an organization that is a department or an organization that is based around fighting supernatural beings and their powers and keeping them under control when one already rules the world with an iron fist?
Blood Harvest?
No.
Infamous Blood Harvest. That was like an infamous vampire.
Yeah,
thing,
it was fun.
No, but then again, there are also other big game franchises where there's multiple sequels, and the sequels don't have anything to do with each other.
Yeah, they're called prequels or spin-offs. This isn't a prequel or a spin-off.
Silent Hill's had a couple of those.
No, yes, like Silent Hill. Every game has nothing to do with each other.
We're talking about a game that has a straight line story. Silent Hill doesn't have a straight line story.
Silent
It continues from like
Silent Hill
different
goes all over the
Infamous,
goddamn
the
place.
whole thing was about defeating the beast, and then you did it. Or if you play the bad ending, then you become the beast. Very weird.
Well, they had the one trailer. Maybe there's a bigger reason. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I know.
called Second Son.
I want more explanation.
Most people are saying it's probably Cole's child or something.
I want more explanation. Honestly, I'm not saying the game is shit. I'm just What?
What'd you say?
You said you wouldn't be surprised if he's his son. I wouldn't put him past him.
No, I know. No, I'm not saying the game is shit. I'm saying that that right now I don't think it's a good idea for them to make another one. But I'll wait and see because I want an explanation on how the fuck this guy has powers. I mean, I'll give it a shot. I just want to see interviews and stuff. But whenever those come out is up to the developer because they decide that sort of thing.
I heard though all the games that were announced at the conference are launch titles for the PS4.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Sucker Punch definitely deserves to make a launch title for PlayStation.
But from what I've seen of the system specs, Xbox is going to have to do pretty damn well to beat that because as it looks before I see the Xbox, right now I know I want to get a PS4 because just seeing the specs of the system and the way it's improved, and even the dashboard looks so much better than the old.
Joe, remember what you told me about how you said like what you were telling me one day, it's like what Microsoft is going to do is they're going to wait and watch Sony's conference and then build up on that.
No, it was Sony that said they were going to wait, but then Sony did it first.
Oh, well, Microsoft probably is going to do it too. Jared, what the hell are you doing?
We're in the middle of a podcast.
I know, but I want to be... I know, but I have a reason for it.
No, but
You talk about Second Son, so I started watching the trailer for it.
just from what I've seen of the PS4, it's going to take a lot of better crap for me to want to get a new Xbox over the PS4, because as it stands, I definitely want a PS4.
The amount of pay I'll be getting, I'll be able to buy both. But no, I'm just saying it's a fact. It's a fact. But no, it's
Is it really a fact?
Yeah. You know how much I'm going to be getting paid?
Really?
I've said that to people, and there's people who are like, yeah, that's true, and then there's a lot of people who tell me that's bullshit. That
It's
they
not
just
bullshit.
say that to get you to join.
No, it's not bullshit. Once I leave, I'm getting paid.
Isn't there a law in state that, like, recruiters can't lie to people anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, there is. It's funny, but, you know, they still try to pull a lie in, but that's why my mom always wants me to go with her boss, because he was a colonel in the army. And so she's like, oh, well, he can help you get what you want. I'm like, so can the recruiter. But, you know, he does help either way. So, back to another topic. Let's forget that. What do you think your local... Sorry.
Get your thoughts straight, damn it!
They're straight now. Okay.
Should have had a V8.
Okay. What do you think you're looking most forward to on the next generation consoles right now?
What do you mean?
Like, if you were to, like, not just a game that's been announced, or a game you would like to see on the next generation consoles.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say system spec.
No. Like,
well, as it stands right now, the main thing that made me get into the next PlayStation is the graphics. And normally I'm not a graphics hound, but this looks a hell of a lot improved over our generation now. And normally the beginning footage of games coming out for a new system don't look good until it's been out for years. But this now looks so much better than the PS3.
what game are you looking most forward to?
Out of the ones they showed?
Yeah.
I
like the Killzone.
have to say Infamous.
Oh, dude, come on. They didn't even show any gameplay.
Trailer from what I saw, for the little half bit that I saw, actually looked pretty cool.
It's just a cinematic.
Yeah, the cinematic got me into it instantly.
What powers does he have? I know.
He manipulates smoke. That's it.
That's what I thought, because, I'm an idiot. I can't remember anyone's name. Oh.
They did a
Cole,
good job though when they
how Cole had control over lightning? Still say he had control over fire.
He was like Wesker, he was teleporting all over.
Yeah.
He wasn't teleporting, he was using smoke. He was just moving. It's
but every time he moved, he had like ember over his body.
And they did that in Infamous 2 already. It's where the other characters just like use their powers to like quickly jump to the other part of a building. Just like that. They can...
No, but the thing... It's the fact that they hit it so well. Like, before they showed the trailer, they didn't say what the game was. I literally said, oh, it's a new Sucker Punch game. And there was no...
You see they changed their logo?
Yeah, it's just SP now.
I don't like it.
But anyway, they hit it well because the announcer said a bunch of statistics that were in real life. Then they show the cinematic. And watching that whole cinematic, I thought, oh, look, I've never seen Sucker Punch do a shooter. And then it said Infamous, and I was like... Holy shit, that was Infamous? It just made me more like, wow, that's Infamous.
Dude,
I didn't expect it to be Infamous.
I wasn't that impressed with it. Like I said, I'll wait and see more of it, but I wasn't that impressed.
TV ads. GameStop ads.
Let's just see where it goes from here, honestly. But, what else is there? Well, the Killzone looks fun, but I just hope it's a lot more addicting. Like,
Addicting?
Like, I don't want to put it down.
What the fuck does that mean?
Addicting.
What the fuck does addicting mean?
I said addicting. Anyway, I just hope it really wants me.
Yeah, I know.
Makes me
I know what
play.
you're
It
trying
takes place 30 years after Killzone 3.
Weird.
He says
That's
it in
a
the trailer.
jump.
He says 30 years ago we fought the Hellgast or whatever.
That's a hell of a jump.
Damn, that is a hell of a jump. What?
Yeah, it's 30 years after Killzone, and they're
Wow. Okay, now I'm starting to get some weird thoughts. Okay. Weird. All right.
orgasmic thoughts.
Not orgasmic. They're fucking weird. I don't understand. No, I'm starting to understand.
WTF subreddit weird?
Not that weird. I mean, it's like the ending with Killzone 3 was like, oh, we need to know who came out of a pod That's it. And now it's 30 years later.
What's it sell?
What? What?
What's it sell?
All right.
No, they also showed a video of the Unreal Engine 4 on PS4. Oh my freaking god.
Unreal.
What do you expect? It's Unreal Engine.
itself is an awesome engine.
No, but they also had a brand new engine that they built specifically for the PS4. Literally, the only graphic they showed was an old man blinking, and it looked like he was sad. The old man looked real. That's how good the engine was. He didn't look like a video game character. He looked like a real old man.
You should see the Fox engine that
I was duped when I saw the intro sequence for freaking Halo 4. Dr. Halsey looked real until I realized, oh, this is CGI.
Yeah. You should say, like I said, you should see the Fox engine that Kojima's using.
Speaking of that, back to another Dead Space topic. Dead Space 3's one trailer.
Andrew Garfield is in Dead Space 3, the live-action trailer. When
that's who it is?
No,
That's him?
I thought it was Andrew Lincoln.
not Andrew Garfield. I meant Andrew Lincoln.
I was gonna say.
It looks like Rick from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, it's Andrew Lincoln.
I looked through. Who is the body actor?
It doesn't say, but I guarantee you it's Andrew Lincoln.
It probably is.
Andrew Lincoln's just.
Andrew Lincoln is fucking great.
He's gonna jump to the necromorph. Carl! Carl! Laurie! Oh, back to The Walking Dead. What did you think of him making out with a ghost Laurie?
He's going nuts, damn it!
Well, I can honestly say I've made out with a ghost or two in my time. Sometimes a werewolf. I fucked a sheep once, but I've never actually made out. I never knew you can make out with a ghost until today.
But what was that?
He's losing his fucking mind. End of discussion. He's losing his fucking mind.
Carl! Laurie! What was I?
What? Well, you know, now how about I tell you guys my news? When I was looking around, there was a blog. Hang on, there was a blog on IGN. They were talking about how there's going to be this conference in Sega, and they're talking about the past and the future of Sonic.
That's what I was going to remind you of, but I don't need to.
Oh, okay, thank you. Thank you anyway.
That took up like half the space on the
It took up half the space.
It took like half the space.
The intro of them going Sega took up half the space. Imagine how the game would have been without that intro.
Oh my god. Well, didn't they only do that because he had like excess room and had nothing to do with it? Or wasn't that the reason for it or something like that? Oh, they had to cut stuff and it gave him room.
Anyway, let's not interrupt him.
Okay, so there was a conference. It was about the past and the future of Sonic, and I never went. I don't know how the convention went, but basically before that, Nintendo released a poster. It was black and it had Sonic's eyes and a little bit of his face, but it was mostly black. You could tell it was Sonic though.
You being racist, boy?
Nope. Anyway, it said the adventure continues March 3rd, 2013.
So are people thinking it's Sonic Adventure 3?
People think
because it's like Sonic Adventure 3.
People think it's Sonic Adventure 3. And might I say, I would love a Sonic Adventure 3. Mm-hmm. I mean, fuck Unleashed. That was stupid.
You want to fuck Unleashed?
No, I don't.
Fuck Unleashed. No, fucko sucks.
Fuck 06 and fuck Unleashed.
Not a
with
Sonic
its
guy.
shitty graphics.
I've never been a fan of the Sonic series.
Which one?
The originals ones are the best.
I know, I've played the original Sonic. I played like a little
Sonic
bit
the
of
Hedgehog and
Yes,
Sonic the Hedgehog
the
2.
original.
Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic R, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle.
What I also forgot to say was
Sonic Mega Collection.
What I also forgot to mention was that they were
Sonic in Space.
Hang on a minute. So they were talking about
Sonic in the Farm.
Shut up, Joe. Anyway, so what they were saying is, people think that Adventure 3 is going to get unveiled on March 3rd.
March 3rd.
Hopefully it does. But they did say that there is another Sonic game coming this year.
Sonic and the Black Knight 2. The Red Knight.
What the fuck?
That was $50 down the drain right there. Let me
So was Never Dead.
Never Dead was $60.
Never Dead.
$60 down the drain.
That
Joe.
proves my point where a game needs you to be able to die for it to be fun. Because in Never Dead, you literally cannot die. You can be a rolling goddamn head.
You can't die in the Prince of Persia remake. Woo! She psychically brings you back up to the
I
surface.
can't tell you how many times I wanted to get back to another checkpoint because I forgot something, and she keeps fucking saving me.
And there's no revert to last checkpoint button.
Nope.
That's still that's stupid.
I didn't like the 2008 Prince of Persia. Why do people like it though?
I liked it.
I-
Nolan North.
Nolan North. Yes.
It wasn't as good as the others though.
It wasn't, but it was fun.
Warrior Within
Nolan North is
Warrior
awesome
Within
voice
was
actor.
the fucking best.
Nolan North is an amazing voice actor. In my
Nolan
opinion.
North is the
Schmeinhorn.
Yes.
Nolan North is the best. I mean, look at him. Uncharted.
I could
Rick Tolfin.
Rick Tolfin. He played a
Resonance of Fate.
Deadpool.
No. He played Deadpool.
Bang, 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 bang.
No, he's played Desmond.
Fuck Desmond.
He has played Desmond though.
Desmond's awesome.
He's done. He's done a lot of. He was on an episode of NCIS. I think he was on an episode of CSI Miami. I could be wrong on that. He was. I think he was one of the sergeants in Call of Duty 2. He's all over the damn place.
You know he was in Ned's Declassified. Do you ever watch that?
I used to, yeah.
Was he the janitor?
No, you remember that
wouldn't put it
episode
past
where
him.
it was about art, and then that art teacher with the white wig was like, Ned,
That was Nolan
show the naked lady
Yeah.
to the public. That's Nolan North.
Oh my.
That was Nolan
God.
That
North.
was Nolan North.
Oh my god.
I'm like, holy shit, dude.
Look, I drew a naked lady. That's a fire truck.
Yeah, look at it. There's the sirens.
I swear.
I need to look for the handsome cleaning man. Welcome, Mr. Bigby. They should have made Ned's Declassified High School Survival Guide.
They were, but they stopped because of budget cuts.
Budget cuts.
That was the problem with
Salmon.
season 2 of The Walking Dead had huge budget cuts. That's why they were on the farm
Yeah,
for like
of course.
half of the fucking
Of
season.
course, Nickelodeon has enough money to fund a
Gibby.
to fund a stupid Marvin
Fred.
show called Marvin but that stars Fred. But they don't have enough
Not that Fred.
to get. But they don't have enough to start up another Ned's Declassified show.
They have more than enough. They're just being idiots.
Fucking Christ!
Why does he look like James C. Burns to me right now?
Who does?
Did you,
He looks like James C. Burns, kind of, doesn't
Nolan North?
he? Looks kind of like him in that
Damn,
picture,
he
doesn't
looks
Jared?
old.
Did you see the cut scene
Wow.
and gameplay trailer
Guys, he
for
looks-
The Walking Dead Survival Instinct?
Hang on a
I've
minute,
only
Joe.
seen the little
Anyway,
bits
look
they
up
play.
look at the picture. He's fucking old. He looks fucking old.
he? He looks like he kind of looks like James C. Burns, kind of, doesn't he? He kind of looks like.
He
him.
looks like freaking Bruce Campbell.
He looks like Liam Neeson a little bit.
Bang, 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 bang.
Your daughter and I are about to be taken. What else did you want to talk about? You had some other topics. you
Oh,
wanted
here we
to
go.
discuss.
He was. Well, he's a lot of people.
Oh yeah, he plays a lot. You know, he played Raphael in the TMNT
Yeah,
2008.
He wasn't credited for it though for some reason.
I know why.
You look in the back of the case, and he's like literally the only voice actor in that movie who isn't listed on the
I know.
credits.
He was
Why
in-
wasn't he credited?
he
He
was
was the
in-
voice of Raphael.
He was in Back at the Barnyard, Rex.
Back at the who did he play? Wait, who did he play in Back at the Barnyard?
Stumpy Joe. Stumpy
Wait,
Joe.
no.
He played as Thorvald the Red in Fanboy and Chum Chum.
Oh,
He played the exercise dude in Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
oh yeah, I remember that. That was funny.
He played as
He was the fucking
Shrek,
son.
Luke Skywalker, Captain America, and Wolverine in Mad TV.
Not surprised.
Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, he played Brad Childs. He played L. Les in Star Wars The Clone Wars. He played the Krang in TMNT 2012.
Yeah, he's doing that right now.
TMNT 2007, Raphael. Young Justice, he played Superboy, Superman, Zatara, Professor Ojo, Marvin White, L6, Match, Clayface, Penguin, and
Dude,
Black
he's really
Mask.
good at Young Justice.
In live action,
Like I said.
he was on
NCIS.
Modern Families.
He's gonna be in Star Trek. He's gonna be the next Star Trek.
Really?
Oh, I remember that movie. Do you guys remember the movie Spiderwick Chronicles?
Yep.
Are they doing anything with that?
No, not really.
Amazing Spider-Man video game. Alistair Smith.
Alistair Smith. Yep.
Ape Escape 3. Army of Two, The 40th Day.
I love that game.
I don't like Army of Two.
I love Army of Two.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't get into it.
I love
Batman
Army of
Arkham
Two.
City, he played the Penguin and
Yep.
Black Mask.
I know that.
Call of Duty 2, Sergeant Randall.
Are we really?
That's who
gonna
it was.
remember-
That was his name.
I'll just.
Are we really just gotta go through this?
I'll
list?
do. I'll
Yeah.
do one more.
Is that, we'll be here all
Well,
day.
you know, Black Ops.
Wait,
World
hang
at
on.
War.
I'll do one more.
Do one like no one would know, like
Yeah.
a random one.
Portal 2.
He was in Portal.
Yep.
Glad
Defective turrets.
No.
He was in defective
Wait,
turrets.
He was a Marine in Halo 3. He played. You know Romeo. He did the voice of Romeo in
Yeah.
ODST.
Who do you do in Portal?
He did
Portal.
the defective turrets. He was all the defective turrets.
Was he really?
Yeah.
Joe?
Corrupt cores and defective turrets.
Nice.
He was the yeah.
He
And
was all
then
Space Corps. Space.
you know who
Space,
Vashron
space,
is in
space.
Resonance? Oh, no, it's Resonance.
Space, space,
I was
space.
thinking.
Go to space.
You know who Roland Mallory is in Resistance?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
he was in Skylanders.
Really?
And he played the tiger in
Oh, he was in
Sly
Sniper
Cooper.
Ghost Warrior too.
Oh yeah, El Jefe. Yeah.
He was also in Sniper
Bang, bang,
Ghost
bang,
Warrior.
bang, bang, bang.
No.
When are they releasing that Deadpool game?
Space.
Deadpool. It
Space,
comes
space,
out
space.
this year.
I'm in space. Good for you, son.
It comes out this year, Joe.
Okay.
I don't know how they're doing on it right now, though.
They're making a Hobbit video game.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise
Yeah, there's one on the phone.
Taking the Hobbits to Ireland.
They have a Hobbit game on iPhone.
But that's
and
like the
Android.
building one, right?
Yeah, it's sort of like a Sims game. It's like the Sims but for Hobbit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You build up your city, you get attacked. It's bullshit.
Oh, me and my mom want to see this. You said a week ago you saw Identity Thief.
Yes, I did.
Was that funny?
How much of the previews have you seen? Like, how
I've seen most of them, and they look fucking hilarious.
Okay, because I saw a lot of the previews, and it didn't
Disappointment.
live up to my expectations, but it was funny.
Oh, okay.
It was funny, it just didn't make me die on the floor like when I saw a haunted house. Or should I say...
Did you see the beginning of
Or
it?
should I say the second half?
You know what's funny?
No, and they went to see it without me one day. The full movie, I'm like, fuck you. I'm not going to tell the story right now. Maybe next time.
What's funny is that
maybe I already did.
second you left...
Did I already tell the story? Sorry.
No, but let me say this
We just
first.
lost the timelessness of this podcast.
The second you guys left for reasons I'm not going to mention to the audience.
I guess I'll tell them, but you go first.
The second you guys left to walk with them to, a bunch of hot Mexican maids were playing cards at the kitchen table, fully naked with their boobs out and everything. As soon as you walked out.
You couldn't come running after me.
No, because I would have missed it.
No.
That was Joe's face during the scene.
No, not me gusta. Me gusta.
The thing is,
I'm gonna grab pizza.
with the movie, what happened with the movie is, Jared.
Grab me some wings.
Shut up, Jared. Jared, here.
What?
What happened with me in the movie is, we wanted to see it. Two of our friends wanted to see it also. The thing is, the movie was rated R, and they were underage, so they said, okay, how about we get tickets to a different movie and then we walk in.
That's very much what they don't give a damn.
So we did that. And
the big problem is that the movie that they bought tickets to had already started 30 minutes ago.
the movie that they bought tickets to started 30 minutes before our movie. And we walk in.
First mistake.
Yeah, that was our first mistake. Second mistake was, I guess the movie just came out and it was already still out. So like, why are weird? It's like, why are all the seats filled and yet there's still more people coming in? There's obviously illegal entries. And
Did they explain that to you?
No, they didn't explain to us how they found out. We just kind of put two and two together. Anyway, so we're sitting in the theater, we're waiting, and then my other friend is like, "Hey, Chris, look over." And we look over, and then we see like we see like the two employees are like pointing at us and talking about us. And he's like, "Dude, what do we do?" And I'm like, "Nothing. We're fucked. We're done." I grabbed the popcorn, I ate. They came over, they took him out. We stood out there for half the movie. Let me repeat that. Half the movie.
Half the movie. Half the movie.
Half the movie, and I missed it. And it turns out that they didn't even get sent to an office or anything. They didn't bother to tell us where they were going.
What did they run?
They ran. They ran to a clothes store. What was it, J.C. Penney's or something? I'm like, thank you for telling us.
My question is, we were turned around facing the screen, so and they're short. How the hell could they tell they were there in those seats?
They probably were watching them walk in. Remember the clerk lady probably said something like, why are these two girls buying tickets to a movie that started 30 minutes ago?
Seems legit.
Yeah. Sadly, it was not legit to her.
They would have gotten away with it. It was either at the same time or a little bit later.
Yeah, What else is there?
And that night, I had actually thought I didn't bring my quote-unquote ID with me. And no, it's not a fake ID. And luckily, I found it because I was going to buy the same ticket that they did, and I would have been kicked out.
Yeah.
Because and then I did find my ID the second.
Tell them your story.
Oh, and then fucking Travis, you fucking asshole.
We'll tell them to listen to this.
Yes.
Skip specifically to this part.
I didn't have money at the time. It was before I had gotten my job, so I had to rely on my mother. She didn't have any money. Travis is like, I got free movie tickets. We'll go with you. Or, I mean, I'll give you one, because he had like 10 of them. He
Speak up, Joe. Speak words. Joe.
Big word.
he was supposed to meet us there. He said, I'm on my way. He didn't get there until I was already in the theater. Basically, he said, I'm going to be there to pay for your ticket. I wait 20 minutes. And Christian's like, okay, we got to go in. We already got our tickets. Just, we'll save a seat for you.
Yeah.
He's like, we'll save a seat for you. And I'm like, okay. 5 minutes later, I'm like, where's Travis? Travis texts me and says, oh yeah, I'm going to see a different movie with Mitch that's at a later time. So he's not coming until later. And I'm like, dude, I text him with all caps. My fucking movie starts now. So luckily, Charlie came to the rescue and bought my ticket for me. Which I still owe him money. And other people owe other people money.
Charlie owes me money.
Yeah, I'm not paying.
And those two...
I am in debt to no one.
I'm not paying Charlie back.
I have a bad feeling Charlie's not going to pay me back.
Nope.
What did he do?
That I gave him money for popcorn.
He owes you a fall of reach. Or Richard does.
They both do. Anyway.
They're like, wait, you only had one. Why do you got to get two? For spite.
Yeah.
Did you, so what do you guys think? You looking forward to the new season of Red vs. Blue?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's Red versus Blue. I mean, granted, the ending was perfect, but, you know, they're not going to let us down. Rooster Teeth's not, they never run out of
That's
ideas.
That's what I thought. It's like, you know, I honestly think they could have ended it with the 10th. But
what do you guys think?
But Bernie always says, he says, we're going to do Red versus Blue until the fans don't want it anymore.
What do you guys, did either of you see the White trailer yet?
Yes.
What'd you think of it?
It was actually really
The
good.
song in it was better than the Red trailer, but I thought the fight was better in the Red trailer than the White trailer.
The song was so good.
I'm looking forward to Ruby. I'm not a big anime guy, but I'm looking forward to it.
Are you going to try and go to RTX?
No. I know for a fact I'm not going to get tickets to RTX.
Yeah, neither am I.
I could easily get tickets. It's the fact that I can't get plane tickets.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
problem.
that works too. That's another problem.
And then I'd have to get a hotel,
We
which
are
is...
going to PAX, though,
they
so
have
I'm
a
good with
hotel.
that. We are going to PAX. I'm happy about that.
We're going to PAX, so that's going to be fun. We get to see Rooster Teeth there either way. And maybe if we're lucky, we can convince them, or convince them...
Quote.
The fuck do you mean by that?
To show us the first episode of Ruby.
Yeah.
No, they're showing that at RTX, which is later.
No way in hell.
They said they're premiering Ruby at RTX.
What do you think the quote meant?
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
I don't even know if they're gonna... People, you've said this, but I don't even know if they're gonna show a Red vs. Blue Season 11.
Well, I mean, think about it. They
What day
always
is
show
there
something
now?
Red versus Blue there.
Yeah, Griffball. Yeah, people dressed up. Yeah,
One year they
cosplay.
showed Immersion. Who knows? If Immersion's not out by then, they might show Immersion.
I'd like to check. What if you guys?
They're
had to
also working on that one show called Day 5 or whatever.
Yeah. If you guys had to choose, would you want a trailer of Immersion Season 2 or Red vs. Blue Season 11?
Immersion
Immersion.
Season 2.
Immersion, definitely.
Immersion, yeah.
Just because I know what to expect of Red vs. Blue.
Yeah.
And, you know, I can only imagine the ideas. Right now, have you ever come up with any ideas that if you were Bernie Burns writing Immersion, what video game ideas you would put into Immersion?
You know, I haven't exactly thought of any.
Have you, Jared? That they haven't done? Video game thing? I'd say QuickTime events. In real
Wingsuits.
Remember that?
Wingsuit.
Oh, wingsuits. remember that one immersion where they had the army dude, whatever, put on the headset and had people yell obscenities, and he couldn't shoot because they were just making fun
No,
of him.
he did it better, actually. It was proven that he did it better.
Silence.
Anyway, I'm kind of upset that it's not going to be Jeff and Gus anymore, but I'm still kind of happy that it's going to be Michael and Gavin. That'll be
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
It's going to be Michael and Gavin.
It should. I would love it. I would love it to.
God.
I would totally love it to be X-Ray and Vav.
Yes.
I still want that shirt.
X-Ray and Vav.
That might be the shirt I get.
Dude, every time I play Trials Evo now, I always do front flip for style, and I yell it.
Is it? Anyway. Oh.
Magnut!
Did you
Train simulator, bitch, motherfucker!
Why did I not see that coming?
Interior crocodile alligator.
Are you guys looking forward to the next Batman Arkham game?
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, no, wait, I forgot. It's not going to be made by Sucker Punch, so
You mean Rocksteady?
Roxy. I am dumb! Well, whoever.
You have caught the dub, my friend.
Because they're the... I don't know.
It is
But
not my
it
fault,
may
though,
be
this
good,
time.
but, you know, I don't expect the fighting to be as good.
I'd like to see Rocksteady's new game. You know what new game I'd really like to see, though? I'd like to know what...
Psychonauts 2!
That
Yeah.
and Respawn Entertainment's game.
Yeah, they haven't
haven't
said
talked about
shit
that for
about
years.
anything.
They talked about that, what, 2
They
years ago?
say
first
it
time?
comes out this year.
We haven't gotten anything about it, though.
No, there have been blurry images on their website.
There's been leaks of Modern Warfare 4. Totally
They-
not expected.
They are seriously continuing the Modern Warfare series. Where the hell could they go from where they left off?
The way Modern Warfare 3 ending.
War
Yeah.
4.
Okay, quick thing.
Well,
What?
technically, Black Ops already went farther than Modern Warfare.
And technically, according to Peter Griffin, you're supposed to go to World War 5.
World War 5, Lois. You hear they're supposed to be making a TED 2?
Yep.
Ted made me laugh.
I never
was
saw
looking forward to
Ted.
that. Ted was funny.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Ted is funny. I like that movie. That was a good
Okay,
movie.
guys, I do not sound that much like Peter Griffin.
Later...
Oh, sorry, I was sending a tweet.
Earlier in the night, though, last night with my mom, we were watching Stand By Me, that Stephen King movie. It was based off that
Don't
Stephen
say
King
it.
novella.
The body.
It said it. Damn it.
I liked it a lot.
Every Stephen King books are like the adaptations they've done. The movie version of It was great. Stand By Me was great. Shawshank Redemption was great. Misery was great. Dreamcatcher was great. The Shining was amazing. Stephen King books are just very good adaptations into movies. They've translated well.
Joe. Now, remember when the kid was running away in the junkyard? Now the old man. Now the old man.
Why can't I have nice things?
Now, Joe.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Joe. Now the old man said,
I know it's not the
"Chopper,
line, but-
sick him." But what I heard is, "Chopper, sick balls."
I'm mad because all my stuff is junk. Why can't I have nice things?
I thought that was funny how the guy was like narrating it while the kid was running.
Wait.
I heard "Chopper, sick balls."
Train! Another train!
Oh, that never happened.
This is why we can't have nice things. I know it's a line.
If you have a gun now, but tomorrow I'll have a gun and I'll kill you. Oh yeah. Well, I can't be waiting for you for the rest of my life. So yeah, take the body.
Take the body, go right ahead. Fuck you.
Here, have fun with it.
Yeah.
That kid from Stand By Me married Rebecca Romaine. Can you believe that?
Doesn't
that piss you off? That's 555. Wait, 555. Yeah. Okay, Richard. If you don't want to talk to me, that's fine. But you don't have to be a dick about it.
Yeah, I remember that. What game are you looking forward to right now? Anything?
Tomb Raider and BioShock Infinite.
You know, I really
Walking
like
Dead
BioShock.
Survival Instinct.
Yeah, I really like BioShock
Devil's
Infinite
Cartel.
right now.
Devil's Cartel.
Eh.
The next Army of Two. I love Army of
I
Two.
can't
Devil's
get
Cartel.
I can't get into
Have
it.
any of you ever played? I've never played them. Some people like them. Have you ever played Call of Juarez?
I've never played a Call
Yep.
of Juarez game.
Is it good?
They're okay.
LA Noire 2, please.
LA Noire 2, please. Well, let's talk to Brendan
Please,
McNamara.
please, Team Bondi and Rockstar, please help.
Please work things out.
Max Payne 4. Oh,
Please
no,
so-
no.
Are they going to?
No, because
Well, you played it.
Max
but
Payne 3 has such a perfect ending. It's like Red vs. Blue. It ties all the knots to the entire series, and it could just end
Infamous
there.
had its perfect ending. Look how that turned out. They could still do it.
Actually, yeah. Max Payne has such, everything's knitted, but, if they make a Max Payne 4, it's Max Payne. I'll play
You know what game didn't have a perfect ending? Mass Effect 3.
No, people can argue that.
Unless you play the director's cut DLC.
Yeah, a
can
lot of
argue-
people were happy that
people
they
can
did
argue
that.
that.
What does it do? What does it do? It's just extend on the ending more?
It's a whole hour's worth of story.
Oh,
An
damn.
extra
I want-
hour. And it's free, and it's 2 gigabytes.
I want to keep playing my Mass Effect, but I don't.
I'm still in the middle of Mass Effect 1, and I got in an argument with Mike the other day. He tried to tell me that the best Mass Effect was 1. 1 is the worst Mass Effect.
What is the worst Mass
The
Effect?
second
Effect-
one is my favorite.
Second.
Okay,
He
I was
said the
watching
second one was too long. The second one is the best Mass Effect.
I was watching a video months ago about
Pizza. No.
the intro to Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
How Joe Shepard dying in space and then bring him back.
Yep.
I watched that.
this.
What the fuck, dude? No, but what I watched it online. That creeped me the fuck out.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it creeped me the fuck out.
Shepard creeps me out when he goes full Paragon.
No, but the fact that all of a sudden his heart was dead, it was deflated, and all of a sudden it was
Let's just grab a
perfectly
pump
good
and
and
blow it
beeping.
back
I was
up.
like, that shit's fucking creepy.
Let's just grab a pump and start blowing some air.
That's pretty
into
much.
it. Maybe that'll help.
That's what. And no, but then it was like dead and rotten and everything, and then they brought it back. It was perfectly pink and beating beautifully. Creep me the fuck out.
What I think is dumb is that you see those bitches, especially girls that play Mass Effect,
Oh, this ought to be good.
and they're
This
like,
ought to be interesting.
oh my god, why don't they make a movie about Mass Effect?
They are.
Why doesn't it be about FemShep? Because nobody gives a shit about FemShep. Nobody gives a crap about a female shepherd.
Yeah, well, those
Nobody plays as the female shepherd.
Wait, wasn't that a mod for one of the Mass Effect games? I think that was a mod or something.
What? That nobody gives a shit about?
No,
the
someone
Shep?
told me that a female shepherd was part of like a mod for Mass Effect or
No,
something.
FemShep. You could choose a gender since Mass Effect 1.
Mass.
Someone told me it was a mod for some
Shit.
reason.
What do you want, Taylor?
Don't hurt yourself.
Shut up.
Don't hurt the dog.
Yeah, don't hurt the dog
She
either.
got bit by a.
My pain in the ass will be her pain in the ass.
She's already got a pain in the ass. You know what it is?
It's
pain
on
in
her
the
face.
face.
It's on her face.
Jared,
Smoke spray in the
time to
face.
play Name That Tune. Jared. Dun, 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 dun.
What the?
Fucking Minecraft.
Oh.
hell?
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Speaking of music,
Oh,
I love the Borderlands series. I don't know if
No.
you don't like Borderlands.
I played the first one, boring as fuck.
boring as fuck.
I like the intro music to the second.
Yeah, oh,
one.
ain't no rest for the wicked. But
No,
it's
the
overplayed.
second one was better.
Fuck the second one and its ass because it's all fucking wub 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 wub.
No,
It's all
no,
fucking
no.
dubstep.
Yeah, Joe,
No.
that's music today.
No, the intro to second one was Shortchange Hero.
What I mean is the majority of the score for
It's dubstep.
It's all dubstep.
Fuck
The
dubstep.
most annoying Borderlands 2 commercial was the one where it introduces all the classes you can play as, and it goes boom, wah, 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 boom, wah, wah. It's fucking annoying.
That is why we have
Yeah.
a mute button on our TV.
The best.
Extra wubs up to extra wubs doesn't do anything. I thought it'd be
Yeah,
like
we got-
wub, 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 wub.
No, and then we have claptrap just in the background, just whoop, 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 just in the
Only
background.
time I've
constantly
enjoyed dubstep is dubstep hipster Bernie.
You know when I
Yes.
enjoyed it? When you're watching that music
or-
video in cinema.
or Far Cry's. What about Far Cry's when you're burning down the pot plants?
Oh
don't
yeah.
remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
he knows
fun.
the part.
That's fun. Jeez.
Every
I'll
time
have to-
I
at the end of this, when this is over, I'll show you guys what Borderlands 2's intro song is, because it's fucking amazing.
Every time I play the new Metal Gear Rising game and I fight a boss, the way the soundtrack goes, I just feel like I'm constantly watching the commercial for Sock and Boppers because the tune is always like do 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 do. The vocals, like he'll be fighting me like slash your way through the galaxy. You're going down to fight the monster, and I'm just like, oh my god, is this a fucking 80s commercial? I'm riding, I'm slicing all the guys, and I'm fighting for justice. It's like, oh
And
my
they call that guy an anti-hero? That's fucking awful.
No, he's
And then we got- and then
he's
we
called
got your-
Jack the Ripper.
And then we have your fighting,
Yeah,
and then we have
yeah, and he's called an anti-hero.
your fighting
you know what that
sequence where
is.
if you spam,
Yeah, he's totally.
your
He's
fight,
got an evil and good side. What?
Joe, your fighting sequences when you spam with the button, it's just punch the speed
It's literally like sock and boppers.
punch at the enemy at the speed of fucking light.
Hey man, some games are like that.
Or it's
You know
like
what
Power Rangers.
You know what I've always wanted to
Yes,
talk,
Power
I meant to
Rangers.
mention?
What?
THQ is down.
Oh,
THQ
no,
doesn't
they closed.
exist.
They closed.
They closed. They're
They
down.
went
They're
to
done.
chapter,
They're
yeah,
fucked.
they went to
Remember,
chapter
I can
11.
remember the THQ logos. Remember when you play a game? THQ. Do you remember this? EA Games challenge everything.
Yeah, I remember that. No, it's,
I still have.
EA Sports.
Don't you think
It's a game.
Don't you think it's kind of sad how THQ's gone?
I like
The last game I played from them was probably Saints Row the Third.
The last
Yeah.
game I played from them was fucking Darksiders.
How was it?
It was okay.
Second?
First,
Oh.
they were actually supposed to make a third Darksiders, but since
People
they,
talked about it for like a day.
But you know
They sold all their franchises.
the development
out.
company got shut down along with THQ.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, unless someone picks up that IP, there won't be a Darksiders 3.
Well, you know that someone picked it up.
What happened with the company that made Too Human and all that? Like using the engine they weren't supposed to use.
Believe this, they're still in business.
Are they still getting sued?
I imagine.
They already got that up. They already paid the $20 million or something.
Oh, so their games aren't worth anything now?
20
So like Too Human is still worth what it was worth?
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely
Ugh.
nothing. Did you ever play that, Jared?
I never played 2 Human. I've never
It was
played
like
a lot of games.
it was like a sword game, right?
You use the right analog stick to swing your sword.
That sounds fucking stupid.
It is stupid. Try playing it.
I've played games
have
where
it?
it was like that. Where are they?
It was no, Jared. I'll tell you the story.
Play it later.
They were getting sued. I'm not going to get into the reason why, but let's just say it ended with Epic Games talking about since you have to destroy all of the games that you used our engine to make, and that included 2 Human. So anyone out there that's got a copy of 2 Human is fucking lucky.
That thing's gonna be worth as much as Twinkies.
That thing's gonna be, that thing's gonna be worth a fortune in a couple of years.
Talking about Twinkies.
You know, I
hate Twinkies. That's the thing, though.
I love platinum games now.
I'm a fat guy that hates Twinkies.
You know,
Jared hates his little Twinkie. Okay.
You know,
you.
Joke's old.
That was the first time you did it.
You know, Platinum Games has actually talked about wanting to get the Darksiders IP. It was weird. THQ, it sucks for them. They had to grab their ass and fucking strip down and say, buy whatever you like. But yeah, they sold all their assets, all their companies. Metro Last Light is still coming out, believe it or not.
I was actually.
So is South Park: The Stick of Truth.
Yes, that was a big game during.
Wouldn't you love it if
GTA
at this
Awards.
year's E3?
They got bought by the publisher that published Dead Island.
Ooh.
Who published Dead Island?
Koch Media. I
You know,
Oh,
speaking
yeah, I
of
remember
that, why do people hate Dead Island so much? I love it.
Well, it's sort of one of those things where it's either you love it or you hate it.
Yeah.
I can give you another game
But
that's
it's
like
the perfect zombie RPG. It's
Not
like
everyone feels that way, Joe.
I can give you
A
another
lot of
game.
people are probably like, I've played better, even though Dead Island is fine.
Yeah.
No, honestly, Dead Island is one of those games, either you love it or you hate it. Off the top of my head, I can name you one. I love the Metroid series, but Metroid Other M is a game that either you love it or you hate it.
Metroid Other M is awesome.
I love Other M, but some people fucking hate it because
Oh, no, for
gave
another
Samus a
example,
voice.
people hate Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. That game's awesome. It's the side-scrolling Zelda for the
Yeah,
NES.
That's
People
one of the
hate-
best Zeldas people say now.
People hate
But
it. No.
I'm an idiot. I just learned this the other day.
Yes, we know.
Fuck you. I just learned this the other day. Metroid Other M has a lot of mother stuff in it where it's called a bottle ship. It's shaped like a baby's bottle. The cry that brought Samus out was a baby's cry.
What is it supposed to have to do with freaking
It's supposed to have to do with
Earthbound?
No, it's supposed to have to do with the baby Metroid and Samus having fucking post-traumatic
Reminds me of
stress or
Super
bullshit.
Metroid.
I love this is literally the Metroid series is one of the most convoluted series I've ever seen when it comes to releases because it went the original Return of Samus, I think, and then it went the Prime series, and then Super Metroid, then Other M, and now Fusion. Fusion is still...
Super Metroid was on the Super Nintendo. Super Metroid came out way before Prime.
No, but the way the series is laid out, the
The
timeline.
I'm
the timeline of
You
it.
should see the fucking Zelda timeline.
Zelda-
Ocarina, Skyward Sword.
Yeah, it's it's even worse.
It's like putting together a fucking tree of life.
Is it
It's
like...
awful.
Then I found-
think... Oh, what was it? One of them was the bad ending from Ocarina of Time led to one Zelda game, and the good ending led to another, and all sorts of random bullshit like
You
that.
know, the Zelda timeline is the earliest point in the timeline is Skyward Sword, and the furthest one is Majora's Mask. It's so weird.
I like Majora's Mask.
So did I, but
Fun game.
A lot of people
Day
hated
3.
the time limit.
Day 3 glitch.
A lot of people hated the time limit.
I didn't mind it this much.
it's easy because you don't have the time. You can rewind time.
Yeah, you have the...
Does anyone else here besides me play God of War?
I don't have a PS3, remember?
I got the God of War collection. I rented it from.
What
Game
games do
Boy.
I
I
have?
got this stuck in my head
It
now.
had when I had a PS3. It had God of War 1 and 2.
Okay.
Did not like 1. Did not like 2.
2 is a lot better. I didn't like 1 that much.
I just.
Fucking shit's falling apart again.
When you play the third one, it'll hook you. It'll just really.
I mean, I played the demo of the third one. It's pretty good. God of War fans are gonna hate me for this, but if I had
this
to,
ought to be good.
It's all
if I had to play a game that was like God of War that I like better, I like Dante's Inferno. I love Dante's Inferno.
Dante's Inferno. That was a good game.
It was such a good game.
It was a good reimagining, but it's just like God of War. Let's face it.
That's what's weird for me.
The whole
I
thing-
don't like God of War, but I like Dante's Inferno. I have no idea
The
why.
whole thing about either killing your enemies or blessing them is actually something I liked about the game.
I found it till the 100
Was
that game,
was
I
the
like,
game?
"You're gonna
I
have a
never
bitch."
read. I never read the book Dante's Inferno because of the language in it. But is it the same
language?
story? Like the wording.
Oh.
The like
It's old English.
Dante, thou go to thou house.
Very.
Old, almost English.
The Dante's Inferno book. I know it's him going to hell and stuff, but does it have anything to do with the game where he's going after that Beatrice chick?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the whole premise.
That's the whole premise of both of them.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying whenever people describe the book, they just say Dante talks to Virgil and they go through hell. They never mention Beatrice.
No, they do.
No, but I'm saying people who've explained, like Mr. Basile, they never mention any of that.
It's just implied that he's going after his wife. But I got stuck.
Wasn't the reason
I wanted to... Hang on 1 minute. I wanted to beat Dante's Inferno because I wanted to trade again. So I'm like, okay, I'm like on the 9th circle. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to rip Lucifer's head off and shove it up his ass. I went in there. He used one attack. You could not dodge it. You could not block it.
Duh.
You're fucked.
Duh.
You're fucked.
I remember that one part of Dante's Inferno where you had to like mess with the mirrors, and each mirror you walk through either brought you up, like walking on the ceiling.
Oh yeah, that didn't take that long.
That was fucking complicated.
That didn't take long. That didn't take that long.
Bosses weren't that hard in Dante's Inferno for me.
No, they were pretty straightforward.
Of course, when you fight that one like Medusa chick with the tongues for the boobs, and she tries to take over your brain.
Yeah, I remember
It's
that
button
one.
mashing. She's going like this, and you got a button mash, and you just go.
Joe, you know there's like two other poems, epic poems that the Dante writer wrote.
Yeah.
There's what he does the next one about purgatory, and then he does the other one about heaven. I never read them. I'm assuming purgatory is like a blank piece of paper.
You know, we didn't.
Purgatory, the place between hell and heaven.
Yep.
It's like
Which is why
it's
I'm
like a
saying
limbo.
Which is why I'm saying it's a blank
it's
piece
like-
of paper.
It's like when you're waiting to be decided. Like they say,
shit.
if you die a virgin, you stay in purgatory forever.
if you die. Oh
Sucks
man.
for you!
I have to go, guys.
The reward should be if you die a virgin, you get to have sex with an angel when you die. That should be the.
Yeah, but we didn't write the Bible back in
We did.
28 BC. That's when Jesus was born, actually, technically.
Jesus.
Hey, Scotty. Jesus, man.
I'm Jewish, you asshole.
You know what we didn't talk about that we wanted to talk about on a previous podcast?
Which one?
You wanted to talk about games that were going to be made that weren't.
We did talk about that.
Sounds like Gaming Mysteries by fucking... What's the name?
We can go into other ones though.
I don't remember what we talked about.
Battlefront 3.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't.
Another one. What other games would you like to be made? Like Time Splitters 4.
Conker's Other Bad Fur Day.
Conker's Other Bad Fur Day. Yeah, that would have been
Conker's
fun.
Bad Fur Day was fun.
Oh my god, yes.
I love that game.
That was
Fuck Live and Reloaded.
that was
That's
the
the remake
that
of
was
with
the
the censor.
dirtiest game Rare ever made.
I was like, ooh, I love this game as a kid. They're remaking it for Xbox. Yeah, it was going to be called Live and Uncut, but we're making it Live and Reloaded now, so all the funny stuff is censored. And I'm like, the graphics are a great improvement, but you're censoring everything.
I could sing the song, but I'm not going to.
Oh,
Yes, that's the one!
I'm the great mighty Pooh, and
that copyrighted?
I'm going to throw my shit
fuck?
at you.
Oh my god. We're not gonna get copyrighted.
A huge supply of tish comes from my chocolate starfish. How about some scat, you little twat? End of song.
Anyway, how many... Rare is really going down. They're not doing anything now. The last thing they did was Connect Sports.
That was the American Rare. The British Rare are cooking up something. They even said
I can't... Why?
the British side of Rare are the ones that made Banjo-Kazooie and Conker.
Fucking
The
hell,
American
what
one, the American side, the shitty one, is the one that's making all the Connect stuff.
Where the fuck... When did you hear that they were cooking up something in Britain?
They put it on their Twitter like 3 months ago, and then they put on their Twitter that Nintendo bought back the rights to Banjo-Kazooie
Why would they
really?
want to do that?
because it's a good idea.
Yeah.
No, there has to be a reason. They sold it, and now they're buying it back.
No,
They want to make another Banjo.
Nintendo sold the entirety of Rare, but they bought that one part of Rare, Banjo-Kazooie, the rights back.
That ain't good.
No,
I'd rather have Nintendo have Banjo-Kazooie than Microsoft. I mean, Nuts and Bolts was good, but I like Kazooie and Tooie better.
Oh yeah, because they're more true to the platforming nature of the game.
Platforming for the win. I prefer older games as opposed to new games, actually.
Everyone does, yeah.
No, but
You
I'm
never
serious.
remember on the other podcast, Rooster Teeth, when Bernie said he's like, "Oh no, classic games are shit," and I don't know. He's like they don't live up to what they were.
No, honestly, my favorite game is older than me.
Why did this go down?
I don't know.
My favorite game came out.
No, it's still recording.
My favorite game came out, I think, 2 years before I was born.
What was it?
Super Metroid.
My
like
favorite game of
1994.
all time came out when I was 5.
What was that?
Spyro 3 Year of the Dragon.
Oh yeah,
My favorite game of all time. I friggin' love Spyro.
I love Super Metroid.
Oh
I love
my god.
Skylanders!
Where's Nasty Nork?
I'm going after him. Oh yeah, now we're gonna make Spyro an adult.
Sucks.
Insomniac, where art thou, Insomniac?
They're making Fuse. That is where they are, Joe.
Who who made Inversion?
Inversion?
Yeah.
The guys who made Time Gate or something. What was it called? Fuck it.
Is that that game where like
Crisis.
you could like reverse time?
It's where
Yeah.
like the cover, the dude has a gun and he's
No,
like,
I know what
sideways.
Time Crisis is. My cousin had Time Crisis.
Time Shift. Time Shift.
That's it.
I fucking hated Time
Time
Shift.
Shift was a piece of crap.
Oh yeah, you freeze time, you can walk over water.
Why do you need to freeze time to walk over water?
Why can't you be Jesus?
Why can't you be Jesus?
I am Bruce Almighty.
You know what's funny? I think when I had that game, I think I actually got an achievement for walking over water when I froze
There
time.
is an achievement for that.
What's it called? I know it had Jesus in it.
No, it didn't have Jesus in it.
That was funny.
Come on, Max Payne, download.
All right, yeah, that was funny.
I'm trying to think.
Well, that
of
was
other-
random.
Glover 2. Played. Somebody, I love it when games aren't made, but people find, like for example, somebody finally found the original files from Capcom of Resident Evil 1.5, and it was awesome.
Joe, haven't you played Glover 2?
That was like a ROM of the beta of it. It was like the first level, and it glitched out on me. The ROM doesn't work anymore, not on my computer. Even if I uninstall it and reinstall it, does not work.
That was my problem with.
It's very buggy because it's like it's not the full game and it's not fully made.
That sucks.
But it was fun to play. It was a complete departure, but it was still fun.
Yeah.
I bet.
Which was, you know how like when the N64 and PlayStation 1 were out, the PlayStation 1 was always better because it was on discs, and like the games that were on N64 and PlayStation 1, the PlayStation 1 version would have cutscenes and the N64 wouldn't.
Yeah, and the PS1 would have loading screens.
Yeah. Glover was the only time where the N64 version was a hell of a lot better than like improved over, like the PS1 version was downgraded. The Glover on N64, which is the one I've always played, 3D, platforming, adventure, all free roaming and stuff, great soundtrack. You play it on the PS1, it's a side-scroller with pixelated music.
Yeah.
Why would the N64 version be better? It's surprising.
All right, I think we're going to head out now.
Yeah, we'll wrap up.
All right, well, we'll see you guys on the next Draconian Podcast. Goodbye, everybody.
You gotta click stop.
Oh, there it is.
Moron.
Shut
Bye-bye.
your chair.
Shut your chair.
Shut your dick hole.
Time to end with an outro. Oh yeah, it's the podcast!